Samus.
Samus? Okay.
Samus.
There's the people.
Yes, City and Sleep, the Sam that does not max.
Where's Max's power surge?
Oh, where were we?
You again? What is the meaning of this? Why haven't you given up yet?
I'm looking for a toy robot. About yay big, goes by the name of Troy, gives its destruction to everyone.
And why on earth should I help you?
Because you're a brain in a jar and I know how to boil things?
Very well. It's nowhere on this starship, I promise you.
The
Skeptical.
robot isn't on this spaceship. That means Skunk Ape took it with him.
Oh, clever. No wonder you're a detective.
I've got to find that toy. I've got
That's
to find
sassy
that
brain.
toy.
Toy sensors activated.
Stop that at once! I'm trying to concentrate.
Toy sensors deactivated.
So somebody found a use for your brain after all.
Don't be jealous, dog. Someone will find a use for your brain someday. Burn.
You just discovered that, didn't you?
I wouldn't be so cocky. Don't you know what happens to the gifted brains that Skunk Ape uses to control his ship?
You question the power of the great Samun Mac? I will bide my time with General Skunkape for as long as it serves my purposes. And when the time is right, I will strike like a cobra. Or at least the brain of a cobra.
And how are you planning to take over exactly? You don't have any weapons.
Weapons? The mighty Samun Mac has no need for weapons.
Keep up the good work, Salmon Mac.
I will cut off all life support and destroy you, dog, as soon as I figure out how.
How do you learn what's the meaning
Yeah, I
of
think
life
you need
support?
to get Semimac mad and then talk about toys. And then they won't turn the toy sensor off and you could find out where the robot is.
Your voice sensor talked about off, toy, robot, find out.
You have more questions.
Stoker
Max?
alarm detected.
Sam.
Nope.
Don't go anywhere. I may have more questions for you later.
You'd better hurry. Your time's running out.
Thank you so much for dropping into this stream like an upper decker stoker.
You're welcome.
An upper decker picker upper? Okay.
The quicker picker upper.
Ah.
Hey, we're not sponsored.
Shoot. I have no comeback to that.
So,
The comeback
need
would
a
be,
comeback
wait, you're
cycle.
not?
Nothing down here.
What were you about to say,
Even in a
Jonas?
clone body,
I was
I'm
gonna
not
say,
going
I-
to jump out of a flying spaceship.
because I'm going to be part of another stream on Saturday, as per some folks requesting, I brought back the soundboard. But I'm actually
Oh,
reluctant.
gosh.
Well, no, I have it, but I'm reluctant to actually use it because I need to double check to make sure it doesn't cause copyright strikes. You know,
Well, Jonas, you know what they say: nothing ventured, nothing smurbled.
Well, I was loading up like the Price is Right thing, and I thought, wait a minute, wouldn't that trigger a strike? I mean,
Price is wrong, bitch.
yeah, thank you. I don't know how it works because apparently, at one point, Twitch was dinging people for in-game sounds, like sirens.
Yeah, it can happen.
That's troll copyright stuff.
Is it?
Yeah.
I believe free use gives you up to 30 seconds of any continuous.
Okay. 30 seconds. Yeah. All right. In that case, well,
You're like, in that case, the world is my oyster.
I'm not gonna go nuts.
Why not? I love it.
Oh, Rick's going nuts with Max right now.
30 seconds. Let me see if anything's longer than 3 seconds. Well, Rickroll is.
Yeah, you can rickroll, but you can't play the full "Never Gonna Give You Up" song.
Right.
There's a difference.
It's true.
Let's see. Feeling moon transformation. That's 40 seconds.
Not much going on here. Sam, my biosensor.
Yeah, these are probably fine. I think I'm gonna start
Some
breaking
meat
them
for a
up.
Brand
while.
fine.
Why would that be the thing? No.
Let me go ahead and delete that one. So yeah, you might see it come back at the soundboard.
Yeah.
Inside, he can
And
write a
then-
narrator
The
and
return of the
manifestation
king.
Max's long suppressed super ego. Sybil and Dr. Norrington have tried to remove the tumor, but it's become too infected with dark matter. They'll only be able to operate using dark matter destroying toy robot that Sam retrieved last episode. On board General Skunkape's spaceship, Sam discovered that Grandpa Stinky had been brain swapped with one of Skunkape's minions. Sam learned that Skunkape took the toy robot to Mama Bosco's cloning chamber beneath the city. Okay, so I guess just
Now where did that Grandpa Stinky minion say the clone chamber was hidden?
Alright.
Can you take the... Oh, no, you can't take the tunnel because you have the cone on.
I can't squeeze through there with this cone on, and there's no way to get it off.
Well, let's get it off.
There's no way, Rick!
Mama Bosco, can you?
Not now, clone. I'm busy here.
I'd better not bother him. He's taking this whole having to blow up Max thing pretty hard. No sign
Couldn't
of the
be
toy
more
robot on
elated,
the
sir.
clone alert. You'd think with this many screens, there'd be one that could tell me where that toy robot is.
Nope. That's classified, sir. Even I don't know.
Now where... That looks clean enough for now. Maybe later when my OCD starts acting up again.
Okay.
I hate when my OCD starts acting up. Your joints start hurting and you can tell the storm's coming in.
Hello, Jonas.
Hard.
How are you, Jonas?
This destabilizer could be exactly what I need to get that toy robot, if not for one thing. It's not really that useful for anything.
Well, if that isn't a hint.
I think it's a non-hit.
A nint?
A nint.
It's been a while since I've seen a game break out a nint.
Well, after the Nint
Not much point in
fiasco of
coming here in
96, they don't
retrospect.
usually use them
Should I
anymore.
head back?
Shh, we don't talk about that.
Now I want to
Sorry.
make a point and click game where none of the hints are useful, but you have to infer what to actually do from the unuseful hints.
Oh, well,
You mean
that
so,
already
like,
exists.
most of them?
It's called King's Quest.
Now where did that Grandpa Stinky
I
minion
believe
say
King's
the clone
Quest have
chamber
hints
was
that are
hidden?
actively incorrect.
There's no replacement saying
Like,
there
just
to
straight up
project
lies
into.
to you.
That's hilarious.
Why not?
He'll tell you to go to a certain place, you go there, and you get bit by a snake that kills you instantly.
Awesome. Fund it.
They
I
did.
believe someone
6
already
times.
did.
I'm not done with you yet. Don't go anywhere.
I'll try not to let Max's mind wander.
Yeah, good luck with that, buddy.
His brain has always been in the pits of hell, so that's going to be tough.
Actually says it's a
Are we
very
ready
old
to
game.
operate?
I believe King's
Not
Quest
until
is
you
probably
can
older
find
than
something
me.
that can get rid of that dark
Oh, it's
matter that
extremely
Dr.
old.
Norrington
Let's
was talking
see.
about.
I think I was like 2 or 3 when it came out.
1980.
Yep.
It's so old that GC hadn't yet turned 40.
I wasn't even born when it came out.
It's so old that GC hadn't even been born yet.
The concept of video games didn't exist yet.
The concept of concepts didn't exist yet.
And these
Everybody
are
was just
kind of
wandering
the same
around
time.
like, what's going on?
Everyone was still thinking, how are you born in this world? I still love that. That's
Now
funny.
where did that Grandpa Stinky minion say the clone chamber was hidden?
First thing a kid says when he's born, haha, I'm the last one to ever be born. Feel my wrath, mortals. And suddenly, aw, I'm not the first or the last.
She says King's Quest is older than me. It's definitely older than you, Miller. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of things that are older than me, even in video games.
Miller, baby.
Miller's baby.
For me, Bill Clinton is a historical figure.
Hey, that was uncalled
You have
for.
seldom
Apologies,
said
Sam. My
anything
tentacles slipped off the controls
that
for a
made
moment.
my spine crawl with the realization of my own mortality quite as effectively as that.
Yeah, I think I just found a few more gray hairs.
From way up
And
here,
they're Bill
all these buildings
Clintons.
start to look the same.
Link is a baby. To
You
Miller,
crack me
he's
up,
like a young
Max.
adult.
To me, Bill Clinton's still the future. I don't know.
Jimmy Bill.
To us, like, the very first Legend of Zelda was the first Zelda game I ever played. To Miller, Breath of the Wild.
Wait, no, but Miller, what was your first Zelda game?
First Zelda game?
Yeah.
First Zelda game I owned was Wind Waker.
Okay.
I don't remember if it was the first one I played. I remember... Oh god, this will make people feel them over. My great-grandfather played Zelda and Dragon Quest on his NES. And he introduced me to those.
Wow. Alright.
I think I told you guys this before, but I got really into games because of my mother and my cousin from Alberta. But the thing was, my cousin from Alberta was the rich kid when it came to video games. He had I had games like X-Men and Shin Order and Spy vs. Spy, which were considered like second-hand games at the time. But he had the stuff like Final Fantasy, Legend of Zelda, the gold case, and let me see, what else was there? Oh yeah, Dragon Quest. They're like the games that no sheer mortal back then could touch. They were the RPGs.
They still can't be touched by mortals.
Yeah. I still laugh at it, because everybody made a big deal that anybody had an RPG back then. It was like on a different level than mortal games back then.
Trying to pick behind the city. Neither was a sixth place.
I got into games because... Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You got it.
I got into games because my dad had an Apple II, and he had, like, Dung Beetles and a couple other early titles for it, and, you know, that...
Concentrate, Max. Remember all the wacky hijinks we had in that cloning chamber.
I think the only time I got some recognition was I rented Mega Man.
Downloaded off the internet. Did you mean to do that?
Also, my mother actually played that and was actually good at it back then.
I'm done here.
And
I want to go back.
Mom, that nobody can take your cool moment away from that one. Please stop doing it. I said she played Mega Man, she played Castlevania.
I hope Skunk Ape's not violating
she loved the RPGs. But oh boy, did she not like losing.
I think it's time Skunk Ape discussed this toy robot business. Faced a reasonable facsimile of my face.
Oh.
One of my cousins played Genesis, and another one had an N64, but most of my family was not into video games.
What do we have going on here now?
Yes! I'm so glad to see you're getting along with my unstoppable army of minions. Plenty paper. Play all you want. We'll make more.
Keep laughing, Simeon. Having a sunny personality will make the time go by faster in Sing Sing.
It was?
It's a prison.
Ah, no Earth prison can hold me. With my unstoppable army, my newly reformed queen at my side, and the power trapped in this ancient toy robot, our plan cannot fail.
Is he one of those people who says robot?
You just forgot one
His
thing.
speech kind of remind me of somebody, I just don't know who.
This cloning chamber
The guy that says robot.
self-destruct
No, I feel like
sequence.
Skunk was based on some particular
he does.
villain
Unstable
or
antimatter
something.
device detected.
Some actor.
Initiating containment protocols.
You can override the bomb. Yes, my queen?
I'm doing it, darling.
Now, come on. Who would put an invisible laser grid here?
That stinky dame and her cockroach accomplice set that up to keep anybody from stumbling onto their magic show.
Looks like
That's
some
what-
kind of...
Oh yeah, his chest.
Good eye, Sam. Near as I can make out, Sal turned that on to cover up Stinky's little disappearing act.
Good thing I've been practicing my yoga during this whole crisis.
Never know when it'll come in handy.
That's some yoga.
Especially since you couldn't necessarily rely on, you know, a clone's body to be exactly like that.
It's a big hunk of rock.
Left over from all the secret tunnels those lovebirds were having the mole people dig to pull off their scheme. She'd do anything to get rid of all that granite. I heard she was even selling it in sandwiches.
Granite sandwiches.
If only I had more time, I could make it so these minions had cool handlebar mustaches and a natural talent with the sousaphone. There's an unstable, highly volatile explosive in the clone chamber. I think they mean me.
Argus is
kinda
trying
cool.
to crack. I like how Argus is trying to crack the other open like a cold one. Drink is delicious, refreshing you.
Controls on lockdown.
No, that's my youth.
That was my fault. Sam.
Yeah, we
I
can't
was
take
just
yours,
trying to
you.
keep the clock from flashing.
Why not?
And the whole thing went
Could.
Guys.
You stay away from my lickety parts, Stoker.
It's an old video projector.
It was set
I
up
got a
beside
staff
the
here with your
timer
name
machine.
on it.
Turn it on at the right time. Cover it up with enough fog, and you
Whoa.
can make it look like anything had just appeared out of thin air.
Exactly. Let that be
Hey,
a lesson to you.
recognize that? That's the cake of the damned.
that's right to
the
you,
evil
Stoker.
recipe that Grandpa Stinky magically turned into Girl Stinky.
Or so that poor sap Grandpa Stinky was supposed to think.
I'll just call this Exhibit A. Jinkies. It's a closed-circuit TV camera hooked up to that
Jinkies?
projector.
Jinkies.
Right
It's
again,
Stinky.
Sam. All she had to do was get Sal to hold up a photo at just the right time, and it was easy to make Grandpa Stinky think his magic spell had worked.
Jinkies. It's a
Jinkies again. Double
It's an old
Jinkies.
video projector.
It was
You're
set up
an old
beside the
video
diner,
projector.
Sam. Turn it on.
I'm
at
sorry,
the
I didn't
right
mean to
time.
say that to you,
Cover it
Sam.
up with enough fog, and you can make it look like anything had just appeared out of thin air.
I'm glad Flint Paper is here to be this convenient giant checklist of exposition.
Looks like
Man,
this
don't you
girl
wish
had
real
orders to
life
pick
came
up
with
the devil's
those?
toy box. It's a photo of Grandpa Stinky's evil recipe that he allegedly used to create Girl Stinky. Nah, I'd better keep this in case I forget what the devil's toy box looks like. I think this body might have needed a few more minutes in the clone tank. I'm still feeling a little doughy. Hiya, Flint.
Hey, Sam. Didn't recognize you without the suit. This is some crazy case, huh?
Yeah, about this antimatter bomb.
Oh, don't sweat it, pal. Once I finish off these hairy mugs, I'll round up those two saps and put a damper on that firecracker. Easy as portfolio diversification.
Well, that's pretty easy.
You say it's pretty easy, and then 15 minutes later you have a basket with a bunch of eggs in it.
Hey, Skunky, hand over that robot.
I
and
put them
nobody
all in the
gets hurt.
same one! To save time and energy.
It's almost as if he were sentient. Well, no matter. The last surviving artifact of Yog-Sothoth in the entire universe, and it's mine. This will be essential to my plans. As soon as I find out what it does, and what the plan is exactly. I've been meaning to ask, my queen.
I'm busy here.
So, about the toy robot I was asking for?
All these years, I've been thinking too small. With this toy robot, I can not only conquer this universe, but entire dimensions.
I mean, the toy robot is basically useless for anything.
So I guess
inside
that
this
means you
universe.
won't let me borrow it for a few minutes? Can't you
if,
see Stinky's
Max
just
and
using
Norrington
you
were
like
no
she
longer
did
in this
Sal?
dimension, it'd literally do nothing.
Is that clone trying to talk to you?
Ignore it, my queen. I have to ask you a question about this plan of yours. What is it again?
Ugh, it's so simple. Grandpa Stinky. Nothing can kill him, right? We've tried everything.
Okay, but...
Flint paper can kill anything, but he'd never go after Grandpa willingly.
Ah, yes. Yes! I see. Except, no, not really.
Like trying to put an unstoppable force against an unmovable object.
That classy.
Yes.
Morton's work.
playing you for
Which
a chump,
mathematically,
champ.
both of them would come to
The
rest.
detective will be tricked into murdering the Elder Stinky.
Because we put his brain into one of the minions' bodies and then cloned millions of copies, so he'll never know which is which.
Ah. It's genius in its simplicity.
Yeah, simplicity. That's how you describe
Can't you
the plot
see-
of these games.
Is that clone trying?
Ignore it, my queen.
Ugh.
Okay.
Flint
So the dude who voices General
This plan of
Shinkaku,
yours will never work, whatever it is.
it's
Landing
Singing
on a
voices
planet with a
Mojo
box full
Jojo.
of the most inconceivably
That's
practical
what
objects in
I
the
was
universe.
gonna
And the fate of
say.
only one toy
I was
robot
gonna say
about to
he
be
sounded
blown
like Mojo Jojo, but
If only I
talking at a
hadn't
slower rate.
disintegrated My life coach.
I was gonna say he's also voiced as Ghostface. It's great.
Yeah, I was gonna. Yes, he is the voice on the phone in the
Stinky's-
Scream movies.
The detective will be
Where is
tricked
it to
into
get
murdering
typecast
the
as
Elder
sci-fi
Stinky.
evil
Because we put
monkey
his
villain?
brain into one of the minions' bodies and then cloned
Yeah.
millions of copies, so he'll never
Tale
know
is
which
told.
is which.
Tale is told this time.
It's
Tale is told this
genius in
time.
its simplicity.
Tales told this time.
Tale is told this time.
Tis testing, but the tale is told the time.
A pocket quack.
So, Flint, about this bomb.
Makes things interesting, huh? I told you getting to the bottom of this stinky
we
business would be
okay?
exciting.
Yeah, but I was kind of hoping I wouldn't explode.
Are
at the
we
end of it.
ever okay,
Don't
Jonas?
sweat it, Sam. I'll make quick
If
work
not
of those
tang,
bums
nothing
before
but
the
a
Big
little
Bang.
tang, O'Reilly.
Yes. What Miller just said. Whatever the hell that was.
I'm really looking forward to TFS.
I don't know,
next
putting
year.
T's in front of every word makes me sound Irish. Tang, testing, but a tittle tang. You tang, you see? Take a...
Yeah, that's exactly how Irish people talk. All right.
How can this be?
If you put like a K in front of stuff, you can sound Klingon.
Devil's toy box.
You know what else you can do to make it sound Klingon?
What?
He
Speak
said the
Klingon.
toy box had been destroyed.
Yeah, well, they say a lot of things.
See, there's a K.
Okay, clone. Oh,
You're a-
now I see.
That's like all I
Come to
know.
make things difficult for me again. Yes, Sam.
You might as well give up, Skunk Ape. Once Stinky's done with you, you'll be tossed out like yesterday's bacon fat.
Nonsense. She has been madly in love with me from the moment she saw me. Animal magnetism like this. You can't just turn it off, you know?
How do you think I feel?
I
Turn
really
yourself in,
expected the
Skunk Ape.
joke
Don't
there
make
to
things
be
any
like
harder on yourself.
nonsense. She
Since
never
coming
tosses
to
out the
this
bacon
dull
fat.
old planet, I've been pulled through a rock, shot at, imprisoned for decades, attacked by mole men, pummeled by clones, and shot at by an overzealous pulp detective. How could things possibly get harder?
You could do it without the hints turned on?
Wow.
Oh, that tickled my funny bone. That
Hand
did.
over that toy robot.
I had
and
a- I had a
I'll think
smile on
about
my
turning
face.
the toy box over to you.
You're hardly in a position to make demands, Sam. Why should I turn over this toy instead of simply taking what I want?
2348. We're good for Max for my gun.
Because if you don't, I'll blow up the toy box once and for all.
Yeah, you wouldn't dare. The explosion would destroy you along with half this city.
I'd destroy half of any city to save my best pal. Besides, I'm using a loaner body.
You're serious?
I'm just crazy enough to do it.
No, here! Take the robot. Just keep that bomb away from the toy box.
There! Antimatter bomb disabled. Containment protocols cancelled. What is he
All right.
doing?
Now I better get this robot into
prediction
Max's
up.
brain before Skunk Ape realizes he's been flamboozled.
Flamboozled. It's a great word.
Stinkies.
It doesn't. It won't. It limits me to 25 characters, which is actually very restrictive.
Yeah, that's like
So the second one is supposed to be normals only as setting on the washing machine.
Lice from a hobos.
You hear that? Again with the hobos. What's his problem?
Don't kill that one, Flint.
He's
That's Grandpa
hobophobic.
Stinky.
No problem, Sam.
Sam to rescue team. Sam to rescue team. Robot acquired. Eat me. Over.
Roger that.
The phrasing on that, so good. You did good job, clone. Now go have yourself a good rest. I like how he smiles on the way down, too. Good doggy, clone.
Hey, I got that robot, and... Skunkate must have put it back together himself. Watch that trigger.
Once we blast away that dark matter, we should have enough time to remove the... Uh-oh.
Of course.
I think my water just broke.
Hello. It's like,
Pennies?
Sam, we've got to get out of here. Now.
But Max is...
There is no way I'm having this baby inside a horrible monster!
That horrible monster is my best friend, and we're running out of time to save him. What do we do?
Save Sybil. Save Sybil. Save Sybil. Sybil. Save Sybil.
Save Sybil Shepherd.
Save Sybil. Save Sybil. Save Sybil.
My friends, the most wondrous thing has happened.
It hasn't happened yet, and it's not going to unless we move.
What? Oh, yes, the baby. Whatever. No, my friends, the wondrous thing is that Max has actually committed a selfless act. Who's this guy?
He's the personification of Max's superego.
Makes sense.
That means he's more than just pure id. He's capable of self-sacrifice. I've made a terrible mistake. Max is worth saving after all.
Told you so.
Go. Save Sybil. I will stay here and remove this wretched tumor.
But how do we get out of here in time?
Huh? No doubt there's something in here you've overlooked.
It is an adventure game, after all.
And the clone that we brought in still has like a bomb strapped to him, so
Why does Max have tear ducts? I can't remember the last time I saw him cry. Well, except when he was trying to lull his prey into a false sense of security. It won't do any good unless Max is crying, though.
Chinoochluk wiped the last remaining ichor and blubber from his carving knife, then sat down on the one patch of ice not covered by walrus intestines. Why so sad? Asked Paco, his faithful deer-tick companion. It was a clean kill. I know, sobbed Chinoochluk, but there was no one here to see it.
This tear duct should be big enough to fit all of us. Even Sybil. Man, I cannot get over how huge she is. All right, everybody, let's load up and make a quick getaway.
It just keeps going.
Good luck, Max's superego. We're all counting on you.
Don't worry, Sam. I'll have Max back to his normal, impetuous, wonderful self in 5 minutes. Just go, and hurry.
Sam, you have to get out now. The maintrons will impact in 4 minutes.
Why aren't we moving?
Wait a second. This isn't the tear duct.
Uh-oh. Oh.
I was thinking something worse.
Yeah, I think we all were thinking something worse.
Yes, I was too.
Well, that was thoroughly unpleasant. Gesundheit!
Let's get you to the hospital, Mrs. Pandemic Lincoln.
Ugh, that's Lincoln Pandemic?
Could you keep it down? Our head is killing us!
Uh-oh. Slow motion, happy scene coming.
Quick, Giant Max, get out of there! The last Mametron is headed your way!
They say the last Memetron?
Mametron.
Oh, okay. That's entirely different then.
They have to pull out the dramatic... Oh, God, guys.
He saved the city. But where did he go?
Where did he come from? Cotton Eye Joe?
What does he do?
I almost had everything, and then you had to start slobbering over a stupid piece of rock.
For the last time, my queen, I will get you a diner on the next world we conquer. Just get me far away from... Didn't I tell you to get rid of that cell phone already?
Who could possibly be calling me?
Uh-oh. Skunk Ape, you chose poorly.
Max?
Oh no.
It happens.
Pathos.
Realign the mitochondrial plasmoid
It's my least
transference.
favorite musketeer.
Oh, who am I trying to kid? I'm making all this up as I go along. Anyway, I've adjusted the cloning tank, so we should be able to bring Max back as good as new.
Great, Dr. Mama Bosco. Let's do it.
I'll just need a sample of his DNA, one that's less than 1 week old.
Sample of Max's DNA, okay.
I'll go check our bedroom.
Oh, Max's snot got all over my inventory, and lots of other unmentionable personal areas. Try this, Mama Bosco. It should be crawling with Max DNA. God knows what else.
Perfect. This should only take a few minutes.
It's not a problem.
That should do it.
Can you imagine if cloning was this easy?
You mean it isn't?
Yeah.
Did video games lie to me?
Welcome back.
They did not, Stoker.
Buddy? What happened?
It looks like Max's DNA is just too weird for my machines to be able to reproduce. There's nothing we can do. I'm sorry, Sam.
Tough break, Sammo. At least he went out saving the universe. As president, I'd just like to offer my... I can't do this now. I just can't.
Super Bowl breaking down?
Super Bowl, come back!
He still does the monotone voice, though. I love that. He's like, I can't do this now. I can't. That's what I love about him, though.
Everybody loves that monotone.
We all do,
But
Stoker.
Skunk
We
Ape
all do.
just, like, takes Stinky's body.
Yeah, it's fine.
Don't think about it too hard.
Stoker, I thought about it.
What'd I just tell you? It's what you're supposed to not do!
Look, it's credits. Max is dead forever. Sorry, everybody.
Aw. I liked him. I'm not kidding. I didn't.
He was my favorite hyperkinetic rabbity thingy.
Yeah.
Ashley says, poor Sam, his husband died trying to save the universe.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
So who's up for Jetbox? There.
The body's not even cold yet, GC.
Fact, it's still kind of on fire.
Also, somebody get robbed in the background. Nice.
What if this were, like, legitimately the last Sam and Max thing ever? Right here.
Well, this is the last game, isn't it?
Is it?
I never looked into that, actually. Oh.
The last one until the next one.
That.
What's going on over there?
The cops. Jared Emerson Johnson.
Jared Emerson Johnson?
Sounds terrific. Oh, that's actually a nice name of a company. Kudos to whoever came up with the name of that one.
Created with the Telltale tool.
I guess that's their engine.
Yeah, that must be the thing they used on like Walking Dead and stuff as well.
It's pretty much their universal engine, actually.
Well, it was.
Oh yeah, Telltale doesn't
I think
exist anymore.
since they were finally bought out, they probably ditched that altogether.
Telltale Pets. We won't find out until what's it called? The new game that's coming out.
Maybe this really is the last game.
So they're really ending it on this note.
I don't want pathos in a Sam Max game.
I can't believe Max is fucking dead.
Telltale think there's going to be a sequel, but
wait, hang on.
Oh, hi, Sam.
Oh, we still have a time
Beer
displays
battered
version.
Princes of Maine and Kings of New England in a glass-bottom boat with a trip-hop DJ and the second runner-up in the Miss Teen Oklahoma pageant. It's past Max in a time-traveling elevator.
What's shaking?
Max, I thought you were... Wait a second, where's the past me?
Oh, yeah, about that. We were on a case, and you got turned into a giant monster with electromagnetic powers, so I kind of had to blow you up. It was horrible.
I'm confused.
There was a time traveling elevator in the last game.
Oh, okay.
So, want to stop some crimes?
Let's. Where do we start, pal?
I heard there's a new supervillain in town called the Banker. He's created a board game that kills.
sounds like Nightmare.
There's rumblings that the horrible Rat Queen has been summoning all her minions to her secret nest beneath the city, subsuming them into her blood-caked fur to form the unstoppable Uber Rat, Empress of Slaughter.
Oh boy, I can subdue her with my acid-slicked whip-like tongue.
You don't have an acid-slicked whip-like tongue.
Oh, well, I can still drool on her till she begs me to stop.
You crack me up, little buddy.
So yeah, Max did die, but they managed to replace him.
With a Max from another timeline?
Yes.
All right.
There's a lot of existential questions this raises.
It's okay. Sam died in the other timeline.
Yes, that's how they balance things.
Existential questions.
Amazing. Hey, wow. That does sort of feel like a final game, doesn't it? I mean, they walked off into the sunrise/sunset.
It's a good place to leave it. Just like those kids get up to their hijinks.
And the adventure continues.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Existential
crisis.
All right, you know what?